In this video, we are going to talk about how to find distinct words in a sentence. Hello, I am Jagan. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. In this video, we are going to use Python language and find a number of distinct words in a sentence. I am using Jupyter Notebook installed in my machine. If you're searching for how to install Anaconda and your Jupyter Notebook, it's very simple to set this up ready. Okay. Now we are given input source with a sentence. I have to find distinct words in a sentence. As I said, if an interviewer gives you the question, don't jump into answering the questions like, oh yeah, I know it. You can just say source, you split it and you have the words, and then you just do the length of it. I find it's 18 words, right? Don't go for it. First, you understand the question, ask clarification questions with the interviewer, and explain how you are going to approach it. Then you go for answering the questions. Okay, don't just jump and answer. You might end up in trouble. Okay, now let's see what is the question. It says find the number of distinct words in a sentence. So it says distinct words and number of distinct words. They are not asking what are all the words and how many times it's occurring or which is the most repeated words. No, the question is very simple. It just find number of distinct words. That's it, right? So you understand it clearly. Then you ask for clarification questions. First one, should we consider the case sensitivity? If you see, you have U as a capital Y and here U as a small y, right? These are two different words as far as Python is concerned. And the second one is if there is any special characters, like we don't have it in this sentence, but if there is any comma or full stop, then we have to consider those. And make sure you're going to show the distinct word count and not the number of words. Okay. Then you tell the interviewer how you're going to approach it. You say, I'll split the sentence to multiple words and make it to lowercase, and then you find the distinct words, right? You just explain them how you're going to approach. Okay, now we go for the brute force method, the raw way of doing it. Okay, first you just say create a list and then you make a for loop. So the source, you split that and then you just check if each word make it as lower in the list. If it's in the list, just continue the loop, don't go further, else we just append to the list. Okay, now if you see target, you can see all the words, right? You got U once and all the words are split. It's good, right? But whenever you go for an interview, instead of doing the raw code, better you create a function. Okay, so you create a function and then you do the coding. It will be more elegant and it will just impress the interviewer. So don't do the raw coding, just do a function and then you just say helper source. Okay, you just say length of, because you just need a number of words, right? So it works fine, right? So this is very basic way of coding. When I do practice my code, I will have a template to practice and it's simple. I can show how it works in the next video. But for example, my code will be like this. I can have multiple sources. I will have my code like this, and I use assert function. I will check for source 1, source 2, and source 3 what should be the length. If everything is good, then it's a pass. For example, if it's not going to match my expected output, then it throws an error. So this way I can test multiple sources and it's easy for me to practice. Right? So I can show you in another video how this assert function works and how you can set up, but this is one of the good ways to practice your Python. Okay, so this is the brute force method and very basic. Don't try this kind of looping for this simple question. I can show you a better way of doing it. Okay, so let's go here. You just say the source, right? I'm going to do that in a single line. Source equal to this, right? So I just going to split it. Before I split, I just make it as lowercase. Okay, so if you see this, lower and split. Now it's a list. I'm going to make it as a set. Set and the list, you just see the difference. List can have duplicate values. Set is like a distinct value. So if I do set, it's a set function. The data type is set and it shows only the distinct values. So you don't have to consider this exist or not exist condition, right? You can just make it set and then make it as length of this. So it will just show you what is the length of the set, which is the distinct words. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 line of code, you just say return set function. Okay, it just gives you the same result. Okay, so this is a simple basic question. We can go in complex questions in the other videos. Now, what happens if there is other letters other than alphanumeric? For example, you see, if I have something like this, I have the same kind of sentence, but if you see this, I have a comma, I have a apostrophe, and I have a period. Right? If I have this, what will happen if I do a set function? You see this, U and U apostrophe is considered a different word, and sentence comma and sentence period is considered different word. So how will you address this? Let's see that in a different video. Okay, thank you.